Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? It's it's Tuesday, March 27th, 2018 is a Tuesday night. I hope everybody's having a nice week so far. I'd like to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Jen Coombs. I'm from Time to Change Jersey Style. I would like to welcome all my wacky fans to Jen's Rambling Banter Show. All invited to be part of my wacky fan club. It's all inclusive. It doesn't matter what walk of life that you come from either. I'm still playing with the intro on this one, so how's everybody doing tonight? So hi, displaced Texan. Hi, where's Waldo? Hi, NJ Diver. So how's everybody doing tonight? So look like I'm looking at the chat and everybody's mentioning what happened in Los Alamos. So Los Alamos, no, the Almost part. No, not as in California. No, it's in Texas. The Almost Park in Texas. I mean, I don't know the whole story, but it seems like somebody got tased or something like that. NJ Diver, yes. News Now Houston put out a small alert there to the situation that's going on. So I don't really know like the whole story. So we have to like wait until more information comes out. And I don't want to misspeak about like what happened, except what it's already out there. And it looks like News Now Houston has exclusive video footage of what happened as well. So it's all good. It's all good. And I would like to give it an update to what happened. To what happened in Old Bridge, New Jersey. I had a scheduled court hearing this morning at 9 o'clock, and it got postponed and transferred to another town. It got postponed to the date of April 10th, 2018. That's a Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. at South River, New Jersey. So nothing happened there. I didn't get my cell phone back or anything like that. And when I was there, I took a quick walk through on the first floor, and it appears that the Old Bridge, New Jersey, has no filming signs on several windows there. So this shows me that the Old Bridge, New Jersey, needs a huge education and some training when it comes to the First Amendment. Everybody, they're not they do not like transparency and accountability when it comes to their local government there. Like I said, it's just I feel very disappointed with what I saw with the signs in the building. And I know Gunnarsson and Undercover and Matt Tim filmed there. Last week or something like that. But like I said, yes, they filmed. They didn't get hassled, but That's only like one step in the process, but they still have different signs within the building that states that you can't film, and that needs to be addressed big time. I'm planning to address this at their one of their town council meetings, but I don't have anything to film with, so I don't know like what to do. I don't know like because I want this film when I do this at their town council meeting. NJ Diver, what new venue? Uh, it's being transferred to South River, New Jersey. That's where it's being transferred to. South River, New Jersey. And I actually brought my little press pass and everything else. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like very disappointed with what I saw with the signs, because in Monmouth County I accomplished a lot, because I had like Wall Township took their signs down, but then in Middlesex it's like one town put other signs up, so it's like one it's like one step, like couple steps forward, then a couple steps back. But it's a different county, so I mean, it's like there's a lot of inconsistency when it comes to the First Amendment within the state of New Jersey. I picked that up big time. So because with what the you're welcome, NJ Diver, because of what I saw with the signs, I actually went to the Middlesex prosecutor's office again with my press badge, along with the memo from the Monmouth County prosecutor's office. I went to the Middlesex prosecutor's office, and I spoke to. I'm sorry, I'm looking for. I do have the piece of. Here it is. So, I spoke to Sergeant Adrian Villegas and a Captain, I think, Christopher Pena. Here's the. And here it is. And they are from the Middlesex. Can you see that? No, I'm just looking in the video. So I talked to these two gentlemen. They were very nice and professional. I'm gonna follow up with them and everything else. I gave them a copy of the memo from Monmouth County, and I gave them a copy of this as well too, because that's from Old Bridge. And I like I said, I don't if I keep going to these different towns, I don't want to keep getting slapped with these bogus charges. So this needs to be dealt. I'm learning that this needs to be dealt on the county level, not town by town, because, like I said, it costs us money and time to deal with all these court hearings and lawyers and stuff like that. And if I can deal with this on the county level, like with how Monmouth County sent a memo out to the police chiefs, maybe I can, like I said, I have plans of going to the New Jersey State Attorney's office as well too. So I mean, I got a vision in place. I have plans and everything else. Is that people like me in the regular Joe Schmo should not be dealing with bogus charges, especially when they're asserting their First Amendment rights and everything else. One of the Seaside Carmen Frank, one of the Seaside Parker Heights did get an audit. They did get filming done by another person. It all went well. So, I mean, Ocean seems like a lot of the town, or several of the towns in Ocean County is doing well with the filming. So, or the law enforcement agencies in Ocean County. So it's like but I'm still gonna I'm gonna deal with this with 565 towns in 21 states. So, thank you, Carmen Frank. And I mean, like I said, oh yeah, I left my phone number with these two gentlemen from the Middlesex County's prosecutor's office as well too. Like I said, I'm going to use my name, in my face to be a First Amendment advocate and an independent citizen journalist. I mean, like I said, people in this day and age should not be dealing with bogus charges, especially when it comes to the First Amendment. That's constitutionally protected activity. Old Bridge, you just got put on notice. Okay? Old Bridge, New Jersey, you just got put on notice. Because it appears that you're not transparent and accountable when it comes to your tax dollars, to your building. Not your building, to the government building. It's not even your building. It belongs to the taxpayers. That's where it belongs to. It does not belong to you. Old Bridge, it does not belong to you. It belongs to the taxpayers, and we have a right to put citizen oversight when it comes to that building and taxpayers' money. Okay? You got put on notice. And I hope you're gonna be. I hope you're not gonna. I hope you learn. I hope you can learn the law, not policy. I mean, like I said, it took 18 months for Monmouth County. And hopefully it's not going to take 18 months for Middlesex County to acknowledge the First Amendment right. I mean, like I said, Old Bridge, New Jersey, you didn't have to pick this fight, but you did. Like I said, you didn't have to pick this fight. I filmed within another town within Middlesex County that's called Piscataway, New Jersey. Guess what? They were awesome. They were professional. They were very accommodating. They didn't give me any trouble. They treated me with respect and professionalism. Not like Old Bridge, New Jersey. Old Bridge, New Jersey lacks the professionalism and respect when it comes to the citizens in that town. So, So, like I said, Oldbridge, you just got put on notice. And hopefully you will follow the law. It's all about transparency and accountability. We just expose your corruption at the core basis of it. And they diver. What do you mean the memo? What memo are you talking about, and they diver? Like I said, the state of New Jersey, the state of New Jersey needs to change town by town, county by county. Doesn't matter what government level you're on, it's gonna be changed. One way or another. I mean the legal way. That's what I mean. It has to be done legally. It has to be done legally because I want to build relationships. I want to build bridges with the local governments and law enforcement. And it has to be, like I said, it has to be done professional. It has to be done professionally as well too. Thank you, Carmen Frank, for the donation of $5. I appreciate it. NJ Diver, what memo are you talking about? Because I know there's like several memos out on me, so I. Oh, Eastern PA, I'm doing okay. I mean, like I said, things needs to change for the better. But it's gonna be done lawfully and in a peaceful way. Peaceful way. Lawfully and peaceful. Like I said, I mean, lawfully and peaceful. Because I don't want my videos to be misconstrued to fit their anybody's false narratives. Because sometimes, your mom, the reason why is because of some other situations that involve car floods. Car floods, sometimes they invite the FBI in, and I don't want nothing to do with the FBI. You're right. I am saying that all car floods should stop altogether. Because it can be dealt, these issues can be dealt in another way. And I'm gonna be honest, these call floods invite the FBI in. I mean, if you want to deal with the FBI, so be it. I don't want to deal with the FBI. You know, like I said, I'm I'm a First Amendment advocate, and I'm an independent citizen journalist. I'm just there to document what public and government officials do on public time, and everything else. Your mom, you're entitled to. I'm talking about call floods. I'm talking about like call floods that invites the FBI in. Gunnison undercover. Yes, I know that the FBI. I'm on the FBI watch list. I do have that memo. I mean, like I said, I'm a First Amendment advocate and I'm independent citizen journalist. I'm not anti-government or anything like that. I don't want any of my videos be misconstrued to fit the government's false narratives. This has to be done legally and peaceful. Gunnison undercover. Are they investigating you in the present moment? Because a call flood invites the FBI in on other laws. I mean, I don't know like what the statute is, but I mean, like I said, I just don't want to deal with the FBI. There's certain standards. There's certain statutes or something that the local cops call the FBI stuff on. Don't get me wrong. Call the government like once or twice to express your concerns. But Eastern PA. But if you call it 50 times, I'm sorry, that's considered harassment. 50 times within like a day or 2 days. Yes, Eastern PA. That's what I'm trying to say. Some say it's against the Patriot Act, plus calling across state lines becomes federal and everything. Oh, here comes Jacob's right here. He's making his one. He's making his appearance. Everybody. And like I said, I would like to build bridges. I want to knock those walls down and want to build bridges with law enforcement and the government when it comes to this stuff. I want to be part of the collaborative with them when it comes to filming and stuff and First Amendment rights. My narratives, okay, your mom. So if you're scared of the FBI, why would you do this? I'm asking your narratives seems to be a little confusing to me. No, do you know why? Because the FBI can flip things around. And that's why I want, like I said, I'm an independent citizen journalist. I'm just gathering content for different things. And I'm a First Amendment advocate as well too. But I have seen different government actors, they don't play by the rules. And they don't, and some of them, they don't care about your rights, and they don't care about slapping you with bogus charges. I have seen that already. Oh, I'm not scared. I'm just concerned. Hey, Gunnison, undercover. They can do all that. I got like nothing to, there's nothing like within my cell phone. I mean, there's like nothing there. I'm a harmless person. So, I mean, they can't. I'm not a sovereign citizen. I don't have no ties to that. I think sovereign citizens are nutty people. I mean, like my politics. Well, I'm registered as an independent. I'm like one of those regular Joe Schmo people. Your mom, yes, redress is not necessarily a call flood. So if you have the right, just like you have a right to your First Amendment, and the FBI watches you no matter what. Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, you could be totally doing something. No, I'm not your mom, I'm not paranoid. I have concrete evidence to back this up. When it came to Philip Hemming from out of California, brought up a situation that he had specific knowledge on, and then plus me, that the FBI got involved with me and Gunderson undercover. And again, we're involved in totally legal behavior. So, it's like it doesn't matter if you are not if you're involved in constitutionally protected activity. They're gonna take a look at you. Doesn't matter. I mean, I have a heck of a story to tell. Frederick Douglass, am I planning on a run for Neptune City Town Council? No! No, no. I got no plans. I just want to document what public officials do and stuff. I may like I'm learning the fundamentals of a lot of different things when it comes to the media. I mean, like I said, I'm not paranoid. It's just like I mean, like I said, it's just like I mean, there's concrete evidence to back up these concerns. I mean, like I said, I don't really have any. Uh, like I'm not anti-government. Let's say that I'm not anti-government. I'm not. Far from it. I just feel that there's a lot of I think there's too much of a big brother going on with the government. That's what it is. Overreach with the government and law enforcement. That's where I have an issue with. I just would like to even out things between the citizens, the government, and law enforcement. I mean, let's get back to the basics, meaning the law and the Constitution, or different state laws and the Constitution. Frederick Douglass. I mean, did I get my cell phone back? No, I don't. And I'm gonna be honest, change is good, change is positive, change is, I mean, and I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not a person for change to begin with anyway. I'm gonna be honest, I like consistency in my life. But change is not necessarily a bad thing in this day and age. I just want to, like, even out things and, like, let's get back to basics, everybody. I mean, why should citizens forfeit their rights? Am I a libertarian? No, I'm an independent. I'm a registered independent. Or I think they call it non-affiliated. I think that's what they call it. I just want to knock that wall down and build a bridge with the different branches of government. And actually, I want to learn about them as well too, and educate different people along the way. And like people being involved with the government or citizens being involved with the government, I think that's a good thing. Like I said, I'm not anti-government. I'm just saying government and law enforcement has their place. That's it. But there's like too much overreach. I mean, like I said, I mean, like I said, I mean, I got, like I said, but I mean, like I said, but everything has to be done, lawfully and peacefully, and this is a personal thing. I think everybody should be all inclusive, but that's more on a personal thing. I mean, a person's sexuality should not matter, and gender and everything else. I think people should be treated equally as human beings. I don't care who you are. Frederick Douglass, do you support a wall between United States and Mexico? I got like no opinion on that one way or another. I mean, I'm still trying to figure that out at this point, so I don't really want to comment on that. So I mean, Trump wants a wall, and because like my thing is that my whole question when it comes to that is that when you put a wall there, how's that gonna accomplish anything? What's okay? Like, how's that gonna accomplish anything? And two, where's the money is gonna come from to put that wall up? So I mean, I don't know like if that wall's gonna resolve anything. I mean, we don't have a wall on the Canadian on the northern border. Actually, I mean they have lax supervision up there from all the videos that I have seen. But Canada doesn't have like any like drug issues or anything like that like Mexico like has. But still, my whole thing was the how does that what does that wall accomplish? How does that resolve anything? Oh, we have a phone call. I have to answer this phone. Hello, I can't talk to you now. I'm on live stream. About what? How come? Okay, bye. Sorry about that. So, I mean, like it says, I mean, like my opinions are like some of my opinions are involving. I mean, it's like, okay, so where's the money's gonna come to put this wall up? It's not gonna come from Mexico because Mexico doesn't have the money. I mean, if all you people think that believe Trump that Trump's gonna make Mexico to pay for a wall, you're you're like ain't gonna happen, folks. Mexico's not gonna pay for a wall. See, your mom. I think we can get beyond the differences in our society. Did I vote for Trump? No, I did not vote for Trump. Far from it. I think he should have stayed in New York. I think Donald Trump and his family should have stayed in New York. I don't think he has the temperament to be the president of the United States. But that's my opinion about our president. I just hope this. I just hope we don't get into nuke war. That's my only one of my major concerns. Your mom. Oh, me too. But how are you going to change people's minds about getting over our differences? That's a good question. I don't have the only thing I can come up with is that we need to sit down as a roundtable discussion and start talking to each other and listening to each other. Let's start having connections with each other. I mean, I mean, it's like another thing. Why do people hate gays? Why do like people hate religious people? We can get beyond these differences and just start talking to each other as human beings. We're all the same. We're all in this together, no matter what side you're on. We all bleed the same. We have the same color, red blood. Everybody. I think we should start treating us as human beings. And everybody people should pursue their own dreams and goals and everything else. Stop trying to control other people. Let's lift people up. Let's empower them. Like I said, let's empower them. Let's bring people up. Let's bring the positivity back into the world. Everybody is a valued human being in this life. Everybody has their own journey to go through. Everybody has baggage in their life, no matter what life that you come from, walk of life that you come from. Everybody asks, "Oh, how's the weather doing?" Well, let's stop that. Let's stop. Let's start like listening to each other beyond that. Let's have deeper connections with each other, with the important people in your life. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I had more than my share of mistakes. I have more, but let's try to learn. Let's try to learn from our mistakes too. But sometimes it takes me like 20 different. Sometimes it takes me 20 times to make the same mistake to learn from it. So that's me. Frederick Douglass, Jennifer Town Council. No, you have no clue. There is so many rules and regulations when it comes to be on the town council. I would not have the temperament for it. I do not have the temperament for it. I'm more of I like to document stuff. That's my gift in this world. I like to document and ask questions. That's my gift. In film, I like to film, I like to document, and I like to ask questions. That's my three gifts. But my speech, I need to work on that because I have a documented speech impairment. So, and everybody deserves to have a voice within our world as well too. Everybody deserves that. And talk about having a voice. My telephone number is 732-988-0125. So if anybody wants to call in, call in. So I'm going to put this in 732-988-0125. So but I'm going to be honest, to have this voice, you got to be educated as well too. And I'm not talking like college degree or anything like that. I'm just talking about do your research on stuff. I mean, like I said, just do your research on stuff. So whoever wants to call, it's 732-988-0125. My cat Jacob will be taking the phone calls along with me. Right, Jacob? No, Jacob doesn't care one way or Jacob doesn't care one way or another. And another thing, it doesn't hurt to be nice to other people in this day and age. Including law enforcement. Again, I keep harping on that, being nice to law enforcement no matter what. In local governments as well, too. I mean, like I said, let's bring people up. Oh, we have a phone call. I know who it is, too. Hi, this is Jen Coombs. You're on live. Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Pretty good, Jen. I spoke with you today about how things went in court. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it, only because I'm trying to get my job situation squared away. And I have a question for you.
Okay.
I agree with almost everything that you've done. Maybe not the tactics, but I agree that it's your First Amendment right. Right? Yeah. I agree that you stood in the face of law enforcement when you felt that you had a First Amendment right to defend, and you've defended it. time and time again. But now, in a way, law enforcement's response is going to be more times than not to arrest you and to concoct some kind of hoaxed up criminal charge when you defend your First Amendment right to the max, correct?
With some...
More times than not, law enforcement's response to you defending your First Amendment right is going to be to place you under arrest for something.
With some law enforcement agencies, yes.
Okay. So now with that said, the end result is this, okay? They're going to place you under arrest for disorderly conduct or obstruction or harassment, any kind of trumped up offense. You wind up jammed up in a municipal court proceeding for 3, 6, 9, 12, 20, 24 months and whatever have you. And as a result of that, they wear you down to the point that more times than not, you wind up having to take a plea deal. Anybody would. Unless you're a multimillionaire, anybody would wind up having to take a plea deal in your situation. So the end point that I'm getting to is it really still defending the First Amendment when in the long run, law enforcement comes out looking like the winner? I mean, law enforcement winds up looking like they won the game, that you weren't within your rights when they're able to extract a criminal conviction as a result of your activity. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about, but it all depends on the statute. Because I know in Asbury Park I got charged with obstruction, but eventually that charge got dismissed.
But the whole thing is, Jen, as far as I'm concerned, I got a copy of the Old Bridge Police Report, right?
Okay.
I got a copy of the Old Bridge Police Report. From everything that I can see, maybe to them you were obnoxious and inconvenient, but you were well within your First Amendment rights, your activity. I mean, there's no question about it in my mind that everything you did was protect the First Amendment activity. But now, because they have the money, they have the power, they have an infinite amount to spend on prosecuting you. And you're like me, you're an average person of average means. Well, you don't have $70,000 to $100,000 to spend on trying this case and filing appeals throughout the New Jersey court system, right?
Yeah, I'm not a rich person.
No, me neither. So the point that I'm alluding to is that it's hurting the cause rather than helping the cause when you have a citizen activist like yourself that goes out there and takes a stand, and as a result, law enforcement convicts them of a crime. I mean, the only advice that I can give you, Jen, is this. I mean, if you're willing to take a stand and you're willing to stand up against law enforcement, be prepared to say, fuck your plea deals, tell the township prosecutor, fuck his plea deals, take it to trial, and take it all the way up to the state Supreme Court. I mean, because every time a conviction winds up as the end result, it makes the First Amendment advocacy cause look weaker.
Well, that's why, this is one of the reasons why I went to the Middlesex prosecutor's office to get this First Amendment right recognized within that county, like what happened in Monmouth County.
Your First Amendment right is already recognized throughout the country.
Correct. You're correct, but there is...
not going to recognize the First Amendment is protecting the right to record law enforcement in the context that you're recording it.
Hold on, stop. But I talked to a police officer. It appears that there appears to be different interpretations of different laws, and because of the different interpretations, those laws are being misapplied. So if they can get a memo from the prosecutor's office saying this is not against the law, it helps us in the long run of things.
Yes and no. It doesn't help in the long run if you're convicted of anything. I mean, if this helps, now what you're talking about, it's called a defense of law. It's a mistake of law defense. And what that means is that the prosecutor's office interpret the statute differently than local law enforcement does, which means that the statute has to be interpreted in the favor of you as the defendant. That's what it means. And in this case, out and taking your side is so unlikely, because then by taking your side, you know what they're saying, right? That the cops were wrong.
Correct.
I don't want to ever have to say that. Well, I wish you luck, but just do me a favor, Jen. I mean, I'm a First Amendment activist. Gunnison Undercover is. Eastern PA is. We all are. Just every time that you test it and you get arrested, just don't take a plea deal, because it weakens the cause. Okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt Tim, for your support and everything else. I mean, like I said in the beginning of this broadcast, each town or inner county has, or government level, they have different interpretations of different laws and everything. And that's why I went to the Middlesex prosecutor's office to get filming clear, or to be straightened out, so people like me don't get slapped with bogus charges. Brian Allen, am I drunk? No, I'm not drunk. I have a documented speech impairment. I mean, Brian Allen, are you like picking on me? Are you like seriously picking on me? Because I have a documented speech impairment? Give it up. I mean, I've been saying that since day one. I have a documented speech impairment. Frederick Douglass, when did you get arrested in Asbury Park? I got arrested twice in Asbury Park. 4 charges, and 3 of them got dismissed. And the first one, and the one I had to plead, I had to do a plea deal because of how the statute, the one statute was worded. So. And always film anything and everything in a legal way. Brian Allen, yes, it is a problem to ask that. Because why would you assume anybody that talks funny is drunk? I mean, that's a bad assumption that people that have speech impairments, they sound drunk. Frederick Douglass, did I have to pay a fine? Yes, I had to pay like a small fine. I had to pay like $50 or something like that. So. So it was like it was like a cheap fine. $50? Yeah, I just know it was a low fine. Frederick Douglass, yes, you can donate a new phone to me. People can donate a new phone to me. I use Apple. think I used the Apple 7 or Apple 6. I don't know. It's like one of the apples. Um, but like I said, New Jersey needs to change. I mean, change is it's not it's a it, change is not necessarily a bad thing. You need it for your campaign. Wait, political campaign? I'm not going to politics. I just like to I just like to my whole thing. I like to document stuff. I like to ask stuff, and I like to film stuff. That's my bit. That's my three gifts right there. Frederick Douglass. I don't have the temperament to be a politician. I just don't have the temperament. I mean, it's all about transparency and accountability. And another gift of mine is that I like to research different things as well too. So that's another gift of mine. I like to research. I like to film. I like to ask. And what's the fourth one? Like I said, I lost my train of thought in that one. Carmen Frank, I don't see myself as an auditor. I'm a First Amendment advocate, and I'm an independent citizen journalist. I'd rather build bridges with law enforcement and the local government more than anything else. So, and I'm just trying to build a media brand from scratch, everybody. Talking about that, I'm gonna So that's the link for my GoFundMe account. Check it out. Donate any amount that you want. It doesn't matter because any amount counts. And I'm going to be reading this from my GoFundMe account. And it says, thank you for taking the time to look into my GoFundMe account. I'm an independent citizen journalist and a First Amendment advocate that gathers content for different stories. I'm learning the fundamentals of being an independent video journalist. I like to gather information about what public and our government officials do on public property, and specifically a right to record matters of public interest. As an American citizen, it's important to observe how our tax dollars are being utilized, as well as seeing how well public and our government officials uphold their oath to the Constitution. I have short-term and long-term goals of building a media brand that is going to be produced on the internet. In order to do that, I need better quality equipment. I would like to print business cards, some educational literature, and be able to take the time off to travel to different locations to record. There is also a lack of education and training when it comes to the First Amendment and certain laws within the state of New Jersey. The name for my parent media brand is called Ask New Jersey Media Company. I also have 3 sub-brands underneath it that are called Time to Change Jersey Style, Neptune City Metro Media New Jersey, and Jennifer Lynn Imagery. The mission statement is waking up people, let them know the importance of questioning everything they have learned for the benefit of themselves and others. Open discussions on things that actually matter. Bring more transparency and accountability to the state of New Jersey and beyond. Heck yeah. It's all about transparency and accountability, everybody. Plain and simple. Carmen Frank, do the local police ever retaliate on you or pull you over falsely for being an independent journalist? You know what, in a couple of instances, I think the state police did. I think they did retaliate against me. I mean, when it comes to what happened to those situations with the New Jersey State Police. What's Earl Potter? What's your thought on what's going on in Almost Park? I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to misspeak on that situation altogether because I just don't know. I don't know exactly what happened besides what News Now Houston stated on his small update. I know like one member or the president of the Open Carry Texas got tasered and he had a head injury. I mean, I don't know like what kind of head injury it is. I don't know if it's severe. I don't know if it's only a minor concussion. I don't want to I don't want to misspeak on that situation. And News Now Houston stated that he does have video footage of what happened. So I mean, I don't want to speculate on. I don't want to speculate on a situation that I don't really know anything about. So and everything came down today. So I mean, let's wait until the full story comes out, everybody. Let's wait until the video comes out. Let's wait until they're. I mean, let's wait until the whole. Let's wait until everything gets put out on the table. This is what I'm trying to say. Transparency and accountability. I mean, I don't want to misspeak about a situation, especially when I'm in another state. I'm from another state. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It appears that they're out of control. I mean, the police department is. But let's put the whole puzzle together. Let's put all the pieces of the puzzle together. And another thing, video footage do not take sides either. Everybody, they don't. Is an independent observer or what? of any given situation. So, and it appears that I only have like 4 people watching. I don't really want to mention anything about news now, Patrick, because I think his approach just needs to improve big time. And I think he's not in for the cause to begin with anyway. He's just there for the money. I mean, like I said, I don't think he's doing it for the right reasons. But hopefully, maybe over time, I mean, he'll change and grow and see the bigger picture of things. And again, I'm going to bring this up. I think we need code of standards. Yeah, code of conduct and standards. Because I think with the code of conduct and standards, we could be we could be taken more seriously as a collective and or individually as well. Hey, Eastern PA, give me a phone call later on, because I would like to talk to you about a few things off the air. So, I'm going to be, like, signing off in a few minutes. We only have, like, 3 people watching. So, I'm going to put a plug in for any donations. I mean, if I just want to say thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching my different media videos. I appreciate it. And in everything, I appreciate it. I am dealing with a shoestring budget. I don't have the benefit of working with a corporate budget. I appreciate any and all donations. It doesn't matter if it's $10, $15, $20. It doesn't matter. I mean, it could be like $500 as well too. But it doesn't matter. Any amount counts, and I really appreciate that. And like I said, I'm just trying to build a media brand from scratch. I'm an independent citizen journalist and a First Amendment advocate. And thank you. And I'm gonna be signing off. I just want to say thank you for tuning in. I hope everybody has a nice day tomorrow. It's Happy Hump Day tomorrow. Oh, Eastern PA, the Almost Park video was released. Okay. When I get off, when I sign off, I'm gonna watch it. So.